There you go. Put him in the car. Put him kids movie on
Gabe's.
for him
So are
when he
you
wakes
just
up.
so are you just gonna like take him like fireman style?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in the car and just like hook him up,
I
but I'm gonna
I'm just gonna assume you're gonna have your like admin badge. You'd be like, all right, security, security.
security knocked out. He tried getting drunk,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So
Cade
that's
will not
fine.
remember that.
So Forest and Team Forest and Team B, you will she will um stealth you, help you get around past some of the admins that are out here in this area. And she's going to be able to take you around somewhere that is supposed to be like the door for janitors and stuff. And I think what she's going to do is she'll be able to pick the lock easily, and maybe there'll be some sort of like air duct system of some sort that you can all easily like crawl through and at least get into in the compound proper. After doing a bit of even more stealthing, again, like you said, the vast majority of people in here are connected in a device, so they're not going to see you. There might be a few admins here and there that you had to dodge, but nothing like all that difficult. Again, just for the purposes of moving this plot along.
Yeah.
But you will find Ave, or the Knave of Diamonds, hooked up as, or Ave hooked up as the Knave, and Thomas, and they are, I don't know, maybe on some sort of Ferris wheel looking. No, we've done the Ferris wheel. We're not going to do that again. They wouldn't go on another Ferris wheel. That would not
Too
be
traumatic.
too traumatic. What would they be doing randomly together?
Trying to find opportunities to earn money. So.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So maybe they're just, honestly, they might just be simply plotting, like trying to figure out what their next move is. So maybe they're having a ice cream or milkshake or something. There might be an ice cream parlor or a milkshake place.
What does Knaves in the Knaves harem look like in real life?
I mean, it's
all
various.
Like 35-year-old really fat men.
Right. They're all various people of all shapes and sizes that all, yes. But yeah, there is a little bit of a harem there. But again, they don't see it. None of them see you. So.
Okay.
V, she's going to like walk up behind Ave and Tomas, and she's gonna give you a look and be like, she's like got something to like knock him out. She's like, she kind of slinks back into stealth again. Go ahead. What does Forrest do now?
I should say, as soon as I stepped into the facility, I changed to Andante, so I have my mental shield up.
Yep. Perfect, fine.
But I'm going to first off connect with B mentally, so we don't have to speak. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to connect with her, and I'm going to connect with whoever's going to answer me, whether it be Ave or Knave, or Ave or Knave.
Sure.
So I'm just going to. You suddenly hear something in your head. Who am I speaking with right now?
Is it either one of us, or?
I'm specifically trying to target Ave, but I'm not sure if you have that ability to talk back to me because you are in character right now. I'm leaving it up to you.
So the way I interpret it is since you're specifically connecting with his mind, Ave is in there somewhere, which is for all intents and purposes separate from the Knave of Diamonds. So if you are to target Ave specifically, I would like to think that you can get to him. Sure.
Okay.
Interesting.
To whom am I speaking with right now?
Oh, Orestes, is that you?
Yeah, I'm here.
I,
Are you alright?
I don't know. I don't know where I am. What's happening? It's just it's all dark.
It's alright. I'm here. Just, you're currently hooked up into the game right now. And I'm not sure why you don't realize that.
I yeah, I don't. I think they're stronger than we think. For us, our characters. I don't know if I'm strong enough to control him. He, for us, he used the messaging system to send me a message. He wants to kill me. For us,
Um, does he even realize that that would most likely end in his own death?
I don't know why. What have I created?
You're right. There might be a way to stop him. I mean, if we can get you out of here, we can delete your account. I mean, you'd have to start from scratch, but...
I don't care. For us, I really don't.
Or maybe we can talk it out with him. At this point, I know these things, they may have started in our heads as just writing on a page. But at this point, they're real. For all intents and purposes. I don't know what experimental, stupid crap is going on. We got caught in the crossfire. So...
You get me out.
I can, but I have a feeling if I try, the knave is gonna try to stop me. I mean, I don't think he can see me right now. I don't think he can really perceive me at all. I don't think he can see me at all, and he'd be practically defenseless against me, but he still has teleportation magic, so are there any weaknesses? Is there any kryptonite? Is there anything I can learn about the knave that you could weaponize? I guess maybe Homeboy, but I don't want to take a hostage.
He's he can't fight. He's weak. He doesn't want to show that, but he's not a fighter. I never made him a fighter because I don't like fighting.
I don't either.
So if things get physical, then it's easy enough. But he's clever.
I'm not a
he's
physical
kind.
person, that's the problem. And he was able to slip away from Yellow. So I thought maybe if I could challenge him on his own front, maybe he'll at least respect me, but I don't think so. He doesn't seem to respect anybody.
No, he doesn't. He only respects people that he thinks are more important in life and in hierarchies. And if you can convince him that, I don't know, some higher political entity or whatever demands something from him, then I think that might help. That's the only thing that he respects is power gained by being clever, by using money, by, you know, taking
Power.
advantage of others.
Taking advantage of others.
That's what he respects mostly.
Okay. One last question. Do you want to leave Vita?
I, I have no clue what's happening, Forrest. If
What
I'm
is the
in
last thing you
danger, then
remember?
I, I got knocked out by, I don't know, the warehouse, I think.
Okay. That's good. It means you haven't lost any time. Okay, I'm gonna probably get back to you really soon. But you're gonna have to wait just a few more minutes longer. I'm gonna try to talk to him.
All right,
Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
please hurry.
Okay, I'll try. Here goes nothing. And I'm going to connect with Nave.
Okay.
Testing,
Mentally
testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, do you know who I am? No, no, I'm not yellow.
Who are you?
I thought we met before, but I guess not. Maybe you don't remember me.
Are you? Oh, of course. You are the other self of Yellow, right?
I'm Yellow's sister, so.
Yes, of course. Everything to make fun and lies. I know you're a
Sorry?
trickster. I know you're a trickster.
I'm
You
not
would.
a trickster.
Yes, you are. You probably don't even have a sister. It's just another way to mess with my mind. Well,
Uh,
I know what's happening. So
oh,
good
it's.
luck.
Oh, it's not you I'm messing with, honestly. But the thing is, you're right on that front. She's not my real sister. We're not actually blood related. I think it's very complicated to get into, but for the most part, they think that's what's going on in all reality. They're just more of a copy. Really nothing. Probably get rid of them anytime I want, just by pressing a simple button. But what can I say? It's not like I can do that with you.
What do you mean? Get rid of them.
Hmm?
How?
Why would I tell you? I don't think you understand the position you're in right now. You see, I'm here to get my friend back. And if you're in my way, then, that's a problem. I don't like having problems with people. I get rid of my problems very quickly.
Nave, are you okay? Hello? You can sort of hear in the background a little bit.
Just a moment. What do you want?
I know what you're doing to him, and I'm here to intervene. He gave you this existence. Respect it. You're taking time that isn't yours. Selfishly.
We can. What is up with you people? I am in control. Always.
The moment
Stop
you have to tell
messing
somebody
with my
that,
minds.
the moment you have to tell somebody that you're in control is the exact moment where you know you've lost it. I can do anything I want to you, and you couldn't stop me. And I'm going to take my hand and put it on his throat and just give a little squeeze.
Oh no.
Not like,
Oh no. So you're being
Just-
force choked through the game. And at that point,
no, please.
I know. At that point, Homeboy is of course going to react, and he's gonna be like, Nave, Nave, are you okay, bro? Nave, are you okay? What's going on?
Oh boy, there's. I don't know. There's someone here. boy.
He's saying name. And at that point, Homeboy is starting to act like he's being choked, and you don't feel the choking sensation, but he seems to be choking right now.
Look at that. Your little friend is taking the bullet for you. How long do you think he's gonna last?
Let him go.
I'm not holding on to him. He's holding on to me. That's him, not me.
He's starting to turn blue.
Tick-tock. What do you say?
What do you want? Let him go.
I'll humor you. I'll release my grip around the knave's throat. I told you exactly what I want you to do. Leave the compound. And I want you to stop trying to kill my friend. Because I wasn't choking you, actually. I was choking my friend. The thing is, whatever I do to him, I do to you. Because you guys are linked. You kill him, you kill yourself.
No. This must be a trick. It must be.
You're so cute trying to look for Loki. What can I say? What can I say to convince you that I'm not Loki? I don't know. I mean, you've met me before on the other world, so that should be enough, right? Loki can't leave that world, not like you can. Not like Yellow can. And I'm not sure what Odin does. He's weird. I think he's like half in and half out on both sides, but or maybe he's just in on it. Granted, I think we're wasting time on semantics here. I can keep squeezing it if you want. Or you can leave.
So what you're saying is that you're physically interacting with someone else that's moving towards me?
It's moving towards you. No, I'm interacting with somebody that is you. You guys are linked, whether you like it or not. I'm just gonna brush my hand across his cheek and just drip it down his shoulder, and can kind of feel a claw just digging into his, like his upper arm just a little bit before it vanishes. The feeling vanishes. There's no blood, but it hurt.
Damn. he's panicking right now. You definitely see Abe's face, I guess, just
And I
horrified.
want you to just try to teleport away from me. Because trust me, I'm gonna grab his hand. I'm coming with you. Go ahead. Anywhere you want. Pick a place. Let's go on a little adventure.
He's gonna grab Homeboy's arm and try to teleport.
Where are you teleporting to?
It's not that far, so like maybe right around the block somewhere.
I'm holding on tight to his hand, so I don't know how the drones work.
You'll grab a hold, and V has to catch up. So she's gonna catch up.
But for us, it's basically just dangling on Ave while the
Yeah.
yeah okay. Oh god.
That was fun. Where do we want to go next, huh?
Fine. You win. What do you want from me?
Tell me who's in control. Who's in control right now?
You are.
Good. You're learning. Now, there's a facility on the edge of the complex where you can go to sleep and you'll wake up as your other self. I suggest you go there. Wouldn't want anything else to happen now, would we? Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
He's gonna speak out loud. Homeboy, I'm sorry, homeboy. I think I have to go.
What? No. What? No. I don't know what's telling you to leave, but you don't have to listen to it.
Some force that I don't know how to fight. It has control over me.
So let me help you, right? That's what we do. You told me that.
I don't know how.
No. Don't. You can't leave me. You can't leave me. You have to stay.
He can kill me whenever he wants. Boy, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm not in control.
I don't believe that. You're the Knave of Diamonds. I can't believe that you can't be under that.
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to trace a hand up Homeboy's arm.
Oh, what was that?
It's him. He's somewhere. He has control over us. Here.
All right, whoever you are, you leave him alone. Do you hear me? You wanna take him? You have to go through me first. And I mean, he's pretty resolute about it. And then that's finally V catches up, and he's like, ready to just knock him out.
I'm gonna say to V, I think I got it actually, but you can do it.
And then she just goes pop. And as soon as that happens, Homeboy disappears. He just out of existence. He just goes no, and he's gone in front of you.
No, Homeboy. What did you do to him?
Oh, he's safe for now.
Don't hurt him.
Oh, I don't plan on it. As long as you do what I say.
I will. And he's gonna start walking towards the directions given by the spooky voice in his head.
I'm gonna follow suit. And I'm assuming V's gonna drag.
So V actually had grabbed a hold of the drone that teleported them there, and she sort of quickly hot wires it. And so V's pretty much going to use the drone to sort of like fly her and Thomas out of the facility, basically.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? She can come back, I'm sure. But I don't know if you had your own escape plan.
I'm just gonna hold his hand, walk him all the way there, and I mean, try my best to avoid authority. But when he gets there, I'm essentially just going to connect with V again and say, all right, I don't know if I can get out of here by myself or not, but whatever you can do, could you help me?
Sure. I'm gonna send you help right now. I hope you have a good grip. And the drone's gonna come back very quickly. And you can grab a hold of it if you'd like. Zoom! As soon as you cross the border of the complex, Ave, you automatically log off. And the Knave of Diamonds is no longer in control. And you will make it out of there. Before we continue with that, I want to go with what's going on in Caid's head while he's unconscious. So, Caid, this is what's been happening this whole time. In your unconscious state, you find yourself in a pocket of empty space that is probably relatively featureless, except for like gray blurs around. And curiously, you realize you're wearing Chrono's armor right now. For all intensive purposes, you are Chrono, but your mind is still Caid for some reason. How do you react?
An exciting prospect. That feels good. The armor fits.
Nice.
Does the armor fit me well? Flows
Yeah.
well. The cape is nice.
Yeah.
I'll have my helmet go on and off a couple times.
Yeah.
Swing my sword around. I feel great.
This feels good. This feels natural. You feel powerful. You feel like, yeah, like I think this is what I'm meant to be in life. You know, why wasn't I born like this instead of what I got, basically, or at least the situation I was born into. And you're going to hear this raspy, soft, subtle voice in the back of your head that ironically is the exact same thing that Odin said to Knave only a few moments ago. And what this voice says is, embrace who you are. Why live in fear and stay in this place?
So being startled kind of by the voice, I would teleport like 2 feet forward, but turn around in the teleportation, and the helmet would come on.
Sure.
Sword up, kind of just, but probably just still gray, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see anyone. It's just this subtle voice in the back of your head. You don't see anything.
Are you offering me this? And I'll kind of wave my hand towards myself.
I'm not offering you anything. It is yours for the taking.
Yeah, I want it.
There is a mist, a black, smoky mist that sort of starts to surround you. It's kind of inky in nature. And the smoky black mist starts to form. It coalesces. And in front of you, or at least you presume, you're not really sure if it's physically in front of you or if you're just seeing things in your mind. But it forms into a shape that, out of character, you can start seeing little tentacles and tendrils swirling around its head. It's essentially the silhouette of a mind flayer. The creature will say, "You will know me soon. I am merely the one who will show everyone their true selves. And you are the one who starts it all."
Okay. Let's do it.
You'll affirm that, and I'm going to say that is when you start to come to in Gabe's car. Is he back in your car now?
Yes,
He's
he's
unconscious?
back in the car.
Okay.
So I didn't know what kind of. Oh, you're up. I didn't know what kind of movies you liked, and I know sometimes people like to sleep with movies, so I just put on a Disney movie, one of the old classics.
Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno on right now.
Let's go. I've seen this one. It has good music.
Yeah.
Hey, why am I sleeping in your car? What's going on?
Apparently the Living La Vida got to you and you tried rushing in. So V knocked you.
Oh, thanks, I guess. Sorry, I got brainwashed.
Yeah, Forrest and V are trying to get Ave because I tried to get him, but homeboy stopped me. I was so close. Also, the Knave wants to kill Ave.
Hmm.
So if he
Okay.
takes over my body and he sees Ave, just try to knock him out.
Okay. So knock you out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do my
Trust
best.
me, you'll know it's him.
Yeah, all right. I can do that. Hey, listen, I've been working on Bobot
Yeah.
and I'm nearly done. But there's a couple of touches I need. Any chance you'd be willing to help me?
Yes, as long as you let me put a thing on it where your robot cannot kill anyone.
Ooh, see, but what if it has to?
There's a knockout. There is non-lethal knockout features.
See, I was thinking about giving him a chainsaw axe.
Okay,
A non-lethal chainsaw
Look,
attack.
just because chainsaw axes are not counted as illegal and you can put in your golem doesn't mean we should put them in it.
I was pretty set on a chainsaw axe.
I'll put some magic dampeners on it so that it only knocks out. What are the things you want me to add?
Well, I thought like a mental connection to me would be pretty cool, so I could like command it without having to talk, and then it.
Hark, if I put a mental command, can I have it so that it has the same weakness of if he tells Bobot the hurt someone?
The same
like
weaknesses
older.
in.
You know, where if he tries to hurt someone who's older, Caid also feels it. Or
You
like
could
hurt.
probably program that in. You could probably.
He goes, okay. Either you let me put the safety functions on, or if I make the connection, it'll literally have the same weakness as you. So, your choice.
Mm.
Feel the pain if he ever tries to punch an old person. Not able to kill him, old people with them.
Okay, let's go with the knockout feature. I don't really want to feel the pain of a chainsaw axe, so
Yes, so we'll put
So
the non-lethal version on.
non-lethal chainsaw axe. It sounds less fun.
Well, look, you just put some magic on it, you know. There's some runes.
Yeah, but there's no like blood spray. Like,
That's the point.
no, it's the opposite of the fine, whatever. For now. I want to negotiate this later though.
Fine. Look, how about this? If you learn the trait of artificing, you could do it yourself.
You're right. Start teaching me. I'm getting pretty good on the mechanics though. You might have to touch up a couple things, but
Yeah, then you can get a job.
Never,
Yeah,
never did I imagine I would ever hear the phrase non-lethal chainsaw axe.
It's unique. It's unique. I'm just imagining like this robbery. The parts are just robbery.
The moment he said
It's a
chainsaw axe, it just was like Mick
It's-
Gordon Rip and Tear playing in
Yes.
my head.
I've got a minotaur with a chainsaw axe, but it's non-lethal. But it's a chainsaw axe.
It's like
All right.
ketchup bottles to make the blood sprays.
give me a second, Gabe. I'm gonna catch up on what Dr. Kemper's been up to. I'm also gonna check my
Yeah.
notes
Why?
that I
Why are you obsessed with that guy?
don't ask questions you don't want answers to, man.
That's most of the stuff I don't know about you.
He's a messed up guy. That's what I can tell you.
Okay.
So, to provide, I think I can insert this in. So one thing that Sage asked me last time is what exactly has Dr. Ben Kemper been asking Caid to do? And so this is what I had envisioned. So a lot of Dr. Kemper's requests while Caid was still incarcerated and before he even met the vast majority of you is he kind of assigned Caid to just do these random chores for various staff at the prison. Staff who tend to be more in their seasoned years, so to speak. So it started off simple, like ordering things for them online, fetching them their coffee, fetching them their lunch from the cafeteria, or even shining their shoes. Quite often, Dr. Kemper wouldn't tell you specifically what Caid would be doing, He just sort of would assign you to somebody older and ask you to help them or assist them, and they basically ordered you to do whatever they wished. If you disobeyed, the implication was there would be some severe ramifications from that if you ever disobeyed. One person even asked for a neck massage from you, which I'm sure meant that it probably took every fiber in your being to not just break his neck right there and there. You are also, though, fully aware that there are cameras everywhere because it's still within the facility itself, so it was monitoring your every move. That probably was what kind of kept you in check ultimately. And I'm just going to assume that you at least were able to get through that enough that through good behavior probably is what got you into this test or like this experiment to begin with to let you out of prison. Does that sound feasible?
Yeah.
Okay, that all sounds feasible. Cool. As far as this next round of you listening to Dr. Kemper's recordings, you're sifting through, trying to listen in on anything of interest. The only thing of interest you heard now is a conversation that he's having with somebody that it's weird because you don't, leading up to this, it didn't sound like he entered somebody's office or struck up a conversation with anyone in particular. He just randomly starts speaking to no one that introduced themselves to him, or he didn't introduce himself to that person. He just started talking, and he says these following words. He says, "The catalyst has been progressing things steadily, slower than we anticipated, but progressing nevertheless. It's already caused 3 others to be awakened, but not fully realized." There's a pause, and then he responds again. "I have no idea, but we will be patient. We've come this far. We have to be. If we are to save the world and everyone in it." And then he kind of breaks off. And then after that, he goes to his normal day-to-day, like with the staff around the facility.
You want proof this guy's bad news? Listen to this, and I'll hand it over to Gabe. While he's listening, I'm going to pull out my letter from Janice and see if she ever replied back relative to Forrest and Dr. Kemper.
So the question was, what is Dr. Kemper like?
What do you know about Dr. Kemper? And I just want you to know that Forrest is in a rough spot.
She says that she will reach out to Forrest later that evening if he will be at Gabe's house or wherever he is. Let her know if that's not the case. She says, as for Dr. Kemper, he specifically requested me to work over at his facility. I don't know too much about his personal history. What I was able to discover, though, is that he had a brother that he was very close to who died tragically in a drowning accident back when he was a child, which I presume probably affected him psychologically to this day. I make it a point not to press him on this because we're supposed to be establishing a business relationship, and I wasn't about to start treating him as one of my patients. He's always seemed to be fair to myself and the staff, anyone around him. Other than that, is there any other specific things you wanted to know?
No, that's great. Thank you.
Going back to Ave and Forrest and V. So Ave awakens once he's logged off of the machine, so you can easily remove the device. If you do, you will see Thomas unconscious with probably a big bump on his head on the ground, still with the device on his face, but he's breathing. And V's just kind of wiping her hands.
What? Where are
Good
Where are we?
good morning, sunshine, she
He's gonna
says.
go in for a hug.
What happened? What? Wait, Thomas? What did you do to him?
He'll be okay, he'll be fine.
Don't worry. We got everything under control. Knave is
Forrest,
difficult.
you saved me.
I did. I did. I didn't think I could.
Done.
I did.
He's gonna run towards Forrest and hug you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do it again. I do it again.
Of course he saved you. That's what Forrest does. He likes to save people.
I guess I shouldn't take all the credit though. I couldn't have really gotten in there without V.
No, he couldn't have.
Well,
You're
I
welcome, she
could have,
says.
but I wouldn't have gotten as far as I did. But thank you
Huh.
for your help in accomplishing this good task that is righteous and good.
Yes, which I 100% justify. Thank you for validating.
Yeah,
Also, thank you for
thank
letting
you
me.
very much.
Also, thank you for letting me knock out Caid.
You knocked out Caid? What did I miss?
I didn't think she was gonna actually knock him out, and then I don't know.
Oh, Forrest.
You missed a lot.
You know me well enough to know I certainly was going to knock him out.
Okay, I told you to try, not to actually do it. I mean, at the end of the day, I only needed you to try, and then it's
But
water under the bridge.
That's kind of the same though. If you ask them to try and they can do it, then they
Well,
do it.
you don't actually go for it. You kind of fake the punch, or or pull the punch. That's what it's called, right? Pull the punch. Huh?
In that moment, the drone starts beeping, and the V looks at it and says, "I hate to interrupt, but I feel like the security system is going to notice that there are two VR devices and a drone that are outside of the walls of the boundaries of the Vito complex. So we probably should skedaddle quickly."
All right, let's go then. Yes, we can
I'm
try.
gonna run towards Thomas and start taking off the headset stuff. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna
no, I'm too small. I'm just gonna look towards me like, can you carry him since you knocked him out?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'll say you'll drape an arm around, she'll drape the other arm, and you can just kind of drag him off, and Forrest can lead you to the car, I suppose, before security gets there.
Oh, thank God you're safe. Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, I don't know if we have enough seats, but I got an extra person out. Oh dear.
All right, yeah, all right. Let's go.
Oh, I love this movie, V says.
Yeah. Also, good job. Pulls out a couple hundreds, gives the Verdians.
I will let you decide if you want to just say you got Ave caught up with everything that's been happening, or if you actually want to role play it. It doesn't matter to me.
I think because I just told all Joey what happened the other day, so we can just tell him basically with
sure.
Was a lot though.
Yes. And Ave, how does Ave react to everything?
He's so confused, and there's so much it's like Forrest is a clone. That was one big thing. Wait, what?
I'm not sure if I am an exact clone though. That's the thing. I mean, I've never seen. I've never seen him have any sort of powers like this. I mean, maybe the normal dragonborn kind of powers that I have, like my breath weapon and I mean my scales, my mental, my talking to you in your head, but I'm not sure if my mental stuff stems from an infinitely small chance that something went wrong during the process, or if it was part of him too. Or him. No, him.
It depends. It depends on how they did it. It could have been something where it enhanced the effects that maybe you already had. It could have been maybe there's some other genes they put on because sometimes you have to use some extra stuff.
He's obsessed. Well, he was obsessed with trying to stay alive. So I'm not surprised if he tried something and it didn't really turn out right, and then he kind of abandoned the project, and then
But
did
are
what
you
he did.
okay with this, Forrest? Are you alright? So this is
Fine. Couldn't be better. I know who my father is. Make an insight check.
Hmm. Sure.
Well, hopefully I did. Hopefully I did my job correctly and he moved on.
No,
Honest.
it's just too much information.
Completely honest.
Hmm. Right. But
Yeah.
well, yeah, good. Right. So and mind control and FIDA and people getting stuck there and
Nave might also hate me forever now. So if
well,
we
join
get
the
taken
club then.
over, uh,
Well, yeah, that makes two of us then. I just read the message as well.
wait, who does he take over again? I know Yellow takes over you.
Me.
Oh no.
I was really hoping for a second that he took over me so he wouldn't see me, but then no, that would make sense because yeah, he takes over you. Crap.
Do we ever figure out what, I don't know, induces these possessions? Can they be induced?
I
Can you
mean,
control when it happens?
well, okay. So the few times I've been controlled, I think it's because of Odin's weaknesses. So his weakness, if I don't get sleep, or I try to not go without sleep or go stay up too late, I pass out because that's the weakness the knave gave Odin. And I think that's the catalyst for the knave taking me over. Because every time I wake up after that, the knave's there.
Hmm.
I think it might be a little more about, well, maybe that's also a thing, but like also when we're stressed or in danger, they might just pop out. Because I mean, I don't have that weakness, and I've been taken over by Chrono a few times. I mean, yeah,
It'd be different for everyone.
it could be different for everyone. But I mean, I don't see how us four having the same condition at the same time would have different circumstances. But I don't know. It's weird magic game mind shit, and I'm only semi proficient in one of those things.
I'm pretty all right with magic, but well, I have to. If I'm gonna do some test on this, I'm gonna have to go to the lab.
Or maybe you could ask your
Well,
father.
Yeah, I mean, he has to. I mean, I told him to come and visit the kids, so
I mean, at this point, you have ample evidence that this is happening, and it's happening consistently.
yeah.
Maybe you can put in your 2 cents.
Like I
I mean,
said, I already told him, and he's in disbelief. But I assume you also want to talk to him about your grandfather.
oh, sure, I guess. I mean, if we're in the areas, might as well answer some questions, I guess.
Yeah. Plus, I have to go to go to the lab. Anyways, I have to help Caid out with his Minotaur.
Yeah. Um, I don't know mechanics, so I can't help you guys there.
Plus, I got to set up that meeting for you. We can
Well,
use that
maybe
to
I
sneak
can
in.
help you.
Because right now
So,
you have all the extra cards, right? Because you own the land now, 100%.
I do. I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure there has to be like a lawyer or something that's like, it's officially yours now, or whatever. That like,
But it's essentially.
and then there'll be like property transfer fees, and then it's gonna be like,
Oh, don't worry, I can help you out with that one.
oh, you don't have to do that.
It's all good. But what I'm saying is we could use that as a way for us to sneak in next time.
What, the
Wait,
ranch?
we're getting back there?
We have to. There's something in that temple.
Well, I know there's something in the temple, and I also know that we have to get
But
back there, but I don't see how the
uh,
ranch can do anything.
No, we have the meeting in Vita.
Oh, I get it. I'm
And
sorry.
we have the
I wasn't
yeah.
understanding. I was stupid.
Yeah. No, it's
I,
good. We tell them we have the meeting there, make them feel like that they're going to have the home field advantage. They might try something, and while we do that, people can sneak in. And if Seymour is there, we can have our minds protected.
Sounds
But
like a
well,
great plan, I guess.
we have to worry about a fight.
And also, if Seymour is protecting us, I can give us a little boost depending on what we need too.
Yeah.
Or I could just make us all impervious to damage.
Like I said, I'll see what we have back at the lab.
Lovely, I guess. I mean, you're the one driving, so like lead the way, I guess.
Oh, and go to the house.
You will be arriving back to the Stoll mansion estate. Angie and Raphael do not seem to be around. However, Ariel seems to be in the living room. She's just like reading the newspaper. And when you all come in, she will say, "Oh, Gabe, there you are. I have some good news. I was able to pull some strings, and it looks like we're able to set up bail for Seymour as early as tomorrow morning."
All right. That's good. That's good. I'll get on that one tomorrow.
Also, just so you know, the kids are out with your father. He
Oh,
dropped by and they're just spending the day together. They should be back later this
okay,
evening.
that's good. I'm actually glad he actually showed up. I thought he was going to try to weasel out of things.
Well, something that you said to him must have been very convincing or perhaps guilted him into doing it. Either way, it seemed to be effective.
That's good.
She's continuing to flip through the newspaper, and it looks like people are warning more things about the silent plague, and it seems like publicly they're being told about the figurines, the carvings, and to avoid them and report them, blah 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 blah. So um but it doesn't seem like Ariel is specifically like looking at that article in this moment, but just letting you know that it's still a thing right now.
Ah, man, this Luna Levia thing's taking over. We gotta work on that. But for now, I got to work on your Bobot.
V is going to drag the unconscious body of Thomas through the living room, and Ariel's just gonna flip the newspaper down, and she's just gonna
Oh,
silently watch this.
We had to rescue him from Living La Vida.
I'm sorry. I probably should have done this a long time ago. I'm gonna like lay on hands, heal him. Oh, hi, good. Hi, hello. Are you all right?
Am I dead? Is this
Maybe on the inside,
is this
but
what the
you're safe.
is this what the celestial planes look like?
Oh no,
Uh,
if you were dead, I would know.
Oh, thank Tamora, it says.
Tamara.
Thomas, are you alright?
Oh, Ave, you're okay.
Wait,
I was getting a little bit worried. Weren't we weren't we in the game just a moment ago?
no, don't know where you're getting that
A
from.
lot happened.
You've been in our car
So
for a while now.
How did I get up in your car? Why am I here?
I think
Because you
we
were
should just be
trapped in Living La
honest.
Vida.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that. Uh,
Forrest and V over there, they got us out. We were
but
apparently we were getting control to stay there.
Controlled, but it's such a wonderful place.
It is.
Yeah, yes, but that's the point. That's how things like that trap you in it further.
Do you know what the term insidious means?
Isn't that very
Hmm.
bad?
It's when something's bad, but it's bad, but people don't typically notice that it's bad until it's too late. Something that's insidious is malignant but hidden, I guess.
Huh.
Like a monster that's slowly creeping around the corner, right about to grab an unsuspecting person, I guess.
I
It's
mean,
insidious.
like I said, Odin was trying to get. I was having my game character try to get Ave out of there, but then you prevented me, so we had to take more straightforward measures.
Well, Knave looked like he was in trouble, so of course I had to back him up.
Well, no, I understand that. It's just
Yeah, you just weren't in your right mind. Both of you weren't. And the knave, honestly, Joe, wow, sorry. Honestly, Ave, too many names.
Who's
Honestly,
Joey?
Ave,
He's this third person that you're connected with.
Someone's controlling
Dave,
Abe.
If somebody's controlling Joey.
Dave, I don't want to be controlled, Joey.
just
Damn
telling
it.
telling the knave, like, you know, the guy who's controlling you, there's another guy controlling
them. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should tell us what's going on with the knave, Ave. I don't. I've kind of gleaned it a little bit, like what's going on. Like they're both separate. Like you and him are different people now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it was because I was knocked down before that, and you know, he found a good moment to take over. I don't remember anything that happened, but from what you guys are telling me, then Nave is he's his own thing. He's not my character. Well, he is my character, but not just that. He's more than that. And he doesn't like me because I am controlling him somehow. And, well, he doesn't like being controlled.
Oh, I know.
Well, y'all, can somebody explain to me what you're all talking about?
Oh, very simple. And I
Yeah, and you explain
run
everything.
this. I just easily break it down, just like
Pull
and
down
this
a
is-
whiteboard and
Buford whiteboard, please.
you know, we should like make like a tape that we could like play to people so that we don't have to repeat it every time. We just tell them to watch. You know, like one of those introductory course videos, like when you take like a college course or something, they
What's
show you like
happening to you now?
we could do that.
So wait, if Knave's got an issue with Ave, then why don't and if you get possessed by the Knave of Diamonds, he says, turning to Gabe, it sounds like maybe those two have things they need to hash out together. Maybe they should confront each other then.
I can't make it just happen, and I don't know if I can.
Yes, you can. You said it yourself.
Oh yeah, so I just have to work myself until I pass out.
Yes. And then maybe you could like make something that like traps teleportation magic so he can't just teleport out. And then, I mean, I guess I could play middleman. I mean, I have a feeling he hates my guts, but yeah, I guess.
Knave, how does your teleport work? Do you have to see? Do you have to know where you're going?
I have to be familiar with the place. Well, he has to be familiar with the place that he's going, but he doesn't have to see it directly. No, we can't just teleport to places that hasn't been yet, like inside of a building that he doesn't recognize. He has to envision the place that he wants to go, and it
So
can't be very far.
so if we're in my lab and my lab in the third floor, he probably won't be able to teleport anywhere.
No, normally not,
Probably
because he
just
doesn't
down the
know the
corridor
place.
at least.
A voice from across the room chimes in and says, I don't mean to overhear. And it's Ariel's voice.
Yeah,
Oh,
She
I'm
says,
sorry. I don't think we meant to keep you out of the conversation.
but you're saying you want to induce something by having Gabe fall asleep? I hate to suggest this to you, Gabe, because I know how much you love drinking your hourly beverage of angel nectar, but you might have to cut yourself off from the stuff until it finally causes you to fall asleep. Those things are what keeps him up late at night. I think if he just goes cold turkey, he'll probably be going to sleep in no time.
Oh, I thought he was just having like hypomaniac episodes or something.
He's like,
No,
but I
he's
need
just
it.
drinking poison.
I need it every hour. I have to have my hourly drink.